Hello and welcome back to the Hamlet. We're starting episode 3 and just checking on the field. We've moved forward into September. We didn't get the other field done. I think I packed the tractor in the field. Yeah, stone picking was going to take a while. It literally had most of it done. It just got where it was starting to get dark and we weren't going to get it done anyway. So there was no point in rushing it anyway because we can still put our crop in now. I don't know why I was thinking of putting grass in here in my head while I was doing it. It's really a case of we just need what's it called? We need to get wheat or barley in here, something like that. I think I was thinking I'll put in grass and sure then I'll do oats. But moving forward, if we're gonna, which probably will, put a chicken coop in on the farm, which why wouldn't you on a farm like this? You're bound to have chickens. Oats are no good. Unless you run the mod that you can feed your animals anything, but no, just for basic feeds. So yeah, I got the ploughing done. Miss strip over there, you can see it doesn't matter. I got the ploughing done. I got most of the stone picking done now. This is the last little bit. Just went dark. I just continued on when I left off on the last episode. Just continued on to get a bit of work done and get a bit of progress ahead. The other thing I'm looking at too on the map, we would have paid some of our loan back, didn't we? There we go. We did, yeah. The other thing I'm looking at on the map, must investigate these fields out around the side because surely the lights of these, they're behind the trees, would be ideal for grass fields or pastures or whatever. I'll tell you what, let's leave him there for a minute and let's run down and have a look. It's just the other side of this hedgerow. This one mightn't be suitable. No, this one won't be suitable. But number 3 up here, let's run up and see. Like even that field there behind us, we could buy that. But I'm just kind of thinking rather than, have we got other options for grass? We actually have. Like, I mean, if you look at number 2, it's not that big. And then number 3 is crossed through this forest. It might be more forestry than trees. No, it's big enough. Let's see. Now we're off the map now. Okay, so this isn't part of it. Okay. Let's see. Number 3. No, we're outside it. We jump to 4. See, 4 is in the forest as well. No, it's all forestry. Okay. I thought some of them might be what about 17? Is it all forest? Yeah, it's all forest. Is it? Oh, they're all forest. A lot of forest. We could always clear some forest anyway and put a grass field in. 22 doesn't look like it is forest. It's grass. So we could buy 22 for 49,000. So we have our options for grass. You know, we really do. Okay, so you just buy a little strip of land that just has trees on it. Okay, I get it. Back to our tractor. We have options to buy little parcels of land if we need more grass. We don't really, we're not going to have that many animals. We will buy other fields and expand out. But with this field, I think we'll just put wheat or barley into it. I think I'll toss a coin and decide what one I'm going to put in. But other than that, I'm toying with the idea of, do we buy a couple of bales? I don't even know if I can buy bales. I don't think I have the mod installed. Just a couple of bales of straw to have them in there. Let's see. We got the bale mod installed. We can buy square bales. I have bales. Ah, yeah. So I could buy a couple of square bales. Now, granted, they cost a fair bit of money, but it just means I could get a few animals now. Now, having said that, we don't want to be buying bales and then not have the money to put calves in because we need a trailer to transport them. We're not doing buy and install, if you know what I mean. Part of the rules I've written for this is any animal movements have to be done with a trailer. So just to give ourselves that little bit more immersion in it, a little bit more realism. Haven't looked to see is there any contracts. I literally came in, jumped forward, and I sat on the map for 17 minutes before I actually moved. I actually went off to make a cup of tea before I settled down to start recording. And I didn't realise I hadn't paused the map. It doesn't matter. We're not under any pressure time-wise. We're running, how many days a month? We're running 3-day months. Let's stick that clock back up. Because we run the clock at 3 times. Yeah, just trying to keep it real. There is an I for Williams trailer, the one that came out, the mod that came out there last week or the week before last, and I want it. When I seen it, I said, yeah, that's exactly what I see on the roads around Ireland quite a bit. I just said I wanted one of them, and that was what was said when they were doing that. I think it was Scroft was doing a review on it when it came out, or he looked at it anyway, and he said, yeah, anyone in the UK would be well used to seeing the I for Williams trailers going around. It'd be the same in Ireland. Very popular. 2 more runs, we're done. We can send the picker back. There's nothing really we can do with the stones. I might find somewhere just to tip them. Let's just check. Is that I for Williams trailer in? Wasn't on this that I seen it. I'm almost certain it was. It'll take a big chunk of our money, but we're getting near the end. There it is. 4,000. You know what? We're not going to do any better. Okay, we've taken a hit on the money and we haven't got enough to pay our loan. So we're going to have to do some contracts. I knew I'd seen it. So you can see why this is going to be slow, because there you go. We bought another piece of equipment which we don't need yet, but yet we got it at a discounted price rather than leasing it, because it's going to be constantly used anytime we do with animals, whether eventually when we buy the sheep farm and the pig farm down the road, which could be in 2 years' time in game, even 3 years' time in game. We literally, cultivation contract, that's okay. These would be our root crops, onions, no way. It doesn't pay to do these because of the cost of hiring the equipment. That maybe, what is that? Spinach. I might do that. Take the equipment. We can take the equipment for the lights and stuff like that. Harvest, carrots, mowing 51. It's hardly worth driving to. There you go. I found the smallest field on the map. €51 to do mowing. So, yeah, we're just done now. I'm going to just go back up and tip these down somewhere in around the yard for future use, future sale, more than anything else. Is it even worth it? I don't think it's worth it. 25%. So we've... Okay, right. Knock that off. Is there a selling point for stones in the first place? Stones. Here's a selling point. You know what? We're going to drop off the lift that up. We might as well go sell them. We'll get 30 quid if even that. We won't even get 30 quid. We'll get 20. Take a bet. How much we get? We'll get 30. Probably 30. 40. I say 45 we'll get. And then we'll just drop off the stone picker on the way back. We'll pick up our trailer and bring it back. But that's kind of the way it's going to be. Like in most cases, when you'd be working on a farm and you'd pick your stones, I don't think you'd have a sell point in reality. It's just that the co-op is just here, so it's not far away. Past the animal dealer. Okay, I thought there was more grassland. I think that's because I actually looked at those plots and I didn't look at the map properly. And I seen that it was showing grass, but I didn't realise that was outside the boundary of the field. Must be fairly narrow drop off point. I thought I was still on it when I hit the buttons. Go. 48 plus 1, €49. Better than nothing. It was better than just sending the picker back and saying, here, it's not worth it. To drive down and collect our trailer anyway, so. So, what trouble we got to get up to today? I think we'll probably sow our field first anyway. Get our wheat in. Get all the leased equipment we have sent back. We have our Great Plains planter, seeder planter, whatever you want to call it. If sowing contracts come up, we will be able to do them. We have seed. Or was it seed I bought or fertilizer? I can't remember. And yeah, I think we'll do that spinach contract anyway. Just, it's small enough in the sense that, yeah, drop it off. Yeah, we have plenty of seed. Okay. And I don't know whether I'm even going to transport this diesel back, because every time I come down here I just fill up. Actually pulled in and filled the combine up as well. Let's send that stone picker back. Should really bring the diesel up to the farm. I need a set of pallet forks to lift it. Got my trailer in tow, how would I have yet? Bit of damage on it, doesn't matter. Damage on the tractor as well, doesn't matter. We let it run. We're not into repairing it or repainting it, or we let it look like the farm haul tractor looked like in the one tile challenge. By the time we got around to repainting it, it was pretty bashed up. Now, I did a little bit of terraforming here just to get rid of the grass that was at the back of the shed. Now, I've got a slot driving on someone else's field to drive in here. Happy enough with that trailer now, really am. Couldn't believe when I see it in the second-hand market. Okay, right, what is our game plan? Just looking around at what I have here. Right, let's work on our game plan. Didn't I put lime on this field? I did. Okay. So we're good to go. We're good to get our wheat in. I know you're meant to use a direct drill for farm precision farming, but life is what it is on our broken down farm. I have to say we've made nice progress on it already. We need to switch over to wheat. Wheat or barley? Do barley. I'm always doing wheat. Let's throw a few hidden lines on. And off we go. We have the roller there then. We can do the rolling. And that's us done. Our fertilisation will be done too while we're doing this. We may have to reload. But that's okay. Yeah, I might buy a bale of straw just so that we can put animals in. Like hindsight now, because we have meadow, I shouldn't have put all the hay into the barn. Should have kept some back, but look, we'll have plenty of hay by the time the gulls are back. We'll have plenty of hay by the time we get around to, if we end up buying the sheep farm. We'll be okay again. Plus, we won't be redoing the meadow on the sheep farm the way we did replace the cattle pasture on this one, because we just wanted to put gates in so we could get in. I haven't said that there might be no gates on the sheep one. Actually gotten used to the gulls now. Just add that little bit of immersion into the game. Why I got stones there? I picked those stones. I done every inch of this field, obviously now. Not to worry. Oh, game plan. I did say we'll spraying, mowing. Where is it? Spinach, no green beans. Where's spinach gone? There it is, spinach. So we make just over €700 plus whatever we get off the crop. Okay, we've taken the trucks for that. And we need to do other work, so we have our own equipment for that. Oh, whoa. We do not have access to this land. See, that's the habit of working on big fields all the time. You think it's going to take longer to get to the end, and you have plenty of time to browse contracts and stuff like that, but there you go. So we have a cultivation and a harvesting contract. Okay, let's get rid of the menu. There we go. Get rid of it altogether. No. Application rate. Okay, low seed application rate. We're doing okay. I haven't used this planter seeder in quite some time. And when I first started playing Farming Sim, when it came out on the PlayStation, I used it on Riverbend Springs for so long before I upgraded one. Yeah, we'll have to reload fertilizer at some stage. You can see it's going down quicker. Bit like the reality of farming. When I was on my friend's farm, when they used to be sowing the fields, and we had something very similar to this, and I used to give a dig out with the seeder. Used to actually ride on the back of it quite a bit. There was a handle and a big platform. Just keeping an eye that some of the chutes would get blocked the odd time on the fertilizer side more than anything else. You just have a screwdriver, you just poke the hole. If a blob of fertilizer got stuck in it. But yeah, we used to keep an eye on how much was in it because there was no indication. It was very hard to see from the tractor. And I'd give him a thumbs up when he had enough to do the last run, and then we'd head back and refill, all from bags. Hard work, but you know what? It was nice. Okay, right, we're 20 minutes in. I'm going to drop you out of the video for now. I'll get this done and I'll bring you back in a little bit when I'm nearly finished. On the last little bit now, it didn't take long. I had to go and refill the fertiliser, okay. Didn't have enough to fill it completely, but we've enough to get us finished anyway, which is all we wanted. We don't need any more fertiliser for now. The only reason we'd need it if we decided to do a contract or two, but we don't have a spreader. So that kind of knocks that on the head. We could always take the equipment if needs be, but that kind of goes against the plan. Okay, that's that done. Just get it rolled now. I can send the roller back. And yeah, we're making progress. Oh yeah, I jumped out of the tractor when I got down the end of the field, looking over at my truck, and I was going, will that hook up to the trailer, the cattle transport trailer? And I drove it up. It does. You can see it over there. There you go. I hooked it up. I didn't wait for you. I done it without you. Oh, don't run into the truck. Now, this is where the fun is. Not running into the truck. Trying to get this through this gap. Let's zoom in a bit. I had awful trouble getting this out of the shed, and I was driving straight out. Not really designed for this shed. No, I'm going to park it outside. We don't have another shed. Ideally, you'd like to put your cedar in out of the weather. But it just wouldn't fit. I had awful trouble. Like it took me quite a while to get it out. I was stuck and back and forth. I was bouncing off the girders, trying to get through the gap, and no, it wouldn't work. I'll have to find somewhere to put the seed and get the other stuff up from. Have to convert that back to a bale trailer. Get the other stuff up from the shop. Get it put away. So just roll this, and that's everything done. And then we go and do a couple of contracts, get a bit of money in, and if we have a few bob, then we can consider putting a handful of calves. I'm thinking 10 anyway, that's all I'm thinking. 10 calves into the actual cow pasture. But we need a bale of straw, and the cheapest one I think was 700, was it? Let's have a look. 750. It's the cheapest, which is 5,000 litres. Didn't look in the second-hand market. Won't do it now because, like I did the last time, these fields are too short to be going looking at your menu before you know it. You're gone off the field. Quick look at the right menu. Any straw? I didn't register with me when I looked through it before. A bit of hay there, that's it. Hay again, we don't need. Okay, right, no straw. We'll have to buy a bale. And just I'll get penalised using the red tape mod if I haven't got straw in the cow barn. Now, honestly, why am I running the red tape mod? I don't know. To be honest, because it just gives you a little bit more immersion, but it's such a small map. I don't think... Okay, you'll get some rewards from it, but it's kind of like when I started using precision farming, and then I just got used to it, and then when I load up a map without precision farming, it's kind of like it feels weird. You just get so used to using certain stuff that you just kind of just stick with it, and that's it. Right, I'll knock this out and get this roller sent back, and then have a look and see what the next plan is, and I'll bring you back in. That didn't take long, so that's this field done. Done and dusted. Crop in the ground, grass on the other side, grass grown, everything. Yeah, everything, 100%. I'm going to bring this back down to the dealers. And what I'm going to do is, should I put the loader on? I'm going to put the loader on. I'm going to bring some of that seed or something back up with me. Might just end up making 2 runs with the tractor instead of converting the trailer back to a bale trailer. Are we finished with that baler? Any baling contracts there? I don't think there is. Maybe we should have sent it back. Yeah, I think we might bring that back as well. Okay, we'll do that after. Now, I've been having to think about this shed. This shed, there's a back on it. There's also a bunker you can put in on it. Certain things I don't mind leaving outside. Cultivator, plough, stuff like that. You would get them normally out with grass growing around them on the farm. Anyway, they're not items which would be technically put inside all the time. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to re-put the back on the shed and put the bunker in and use the bunker area for storing the likes of fertiliser and stuff like that. What I'm going to do down here now is I'm going to get this, got to get everything from the store area shifted back up, just so the place doesn't look as cluttered and untidy as it actually does. We're going to have to go in around the back and drop this off. We'll have to reload with diesel again. Oh, wasn't looking. I was looking to see what pallets were there. Knock that off. Let's return this. Return. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to I'll drive this up to the field for the contract just to get it out here, and then get the trailer and that up there as well, and then I'm going to tidy up the yard. This isn't far anyway, it's only just up the road here. I'll get the yard sorted out, and then I'll come back and start on this field. It's just I don't know whether there's any point in, well, I'm going to need to bring the tractor back up anyway to move the stuff. Oh no, that's not the field. The field is number 43. Yes, the one further on. That's the sell point. Okay. Okay, where is this turn? Sell point is just down here. There. Yeah, beside the general store, I suppose you could call that. Yeah, there's our sell point. Oh. And this is the track that'll bring us up to the back of that field. Okay. We're getting a bit of a tour around the map again, a little bit of fog again. That the grass for €51? That's it. Cut that. €51. Withered crops. But then again, that gives us fields that need to be cultivated and ploughed and stuff like that. I won't be doing ploughing contracts with that plough. It just it takes a long time to do them. I'm just keeping you in while I drive up here, just to give you a tour around the map. Yeah, that's withered as well. They're all withered. There's our spinach field up the end. I'll just park this up here. There's another field, 44. It's going to need cultivation or something done to it. So all the other ones are all forestry plots. And yeah, I don't want to do forestry. If I do, it would be just a case of selling the wood anyway. It won't be doing now, we'll leave you there. That's our spinach field. That's not too big. That won't take too long to do. Yeah, if I do, it would just be cutting the trees down. I'll get penalised now on the sustainable forestry with the red tape mod if I do that. Let's have a look at the red tape mod. That's what I was thinking of. I didn't jump in to see because we move forward a month. Schemes, brand demo, select scheme. Same trailer we had last time. The reason I'm doing it is because otherwise it'll disappear. Maybe it won't. Maybe for some other reason it didn't come up on the other map. But it just disappeared on me. Oh, I forgot the diesel was in front of me. All right, I'm going to sort this out and I'll bring you back in a little bit. Okay, just moved everything out of the way so I can convert this shed over. Now, no, I need to bring up the menu to see this. There we go. There's our wooden facade on the back. Even though I put the stuff down the tire tracks, I can put a bit of grass back there anyway. And build a silo. There you go. We have our silo. Now, not that we're putting that into, I think it just divides it up. I'll park the combine in here and I just think it adds a bit more to the shed. That's all. Nothing more than that. Yeah, the plough's going to live there out of the shed. Anything like that doesn't really need to be in under cover. Like ideally we could put another shed down there, some sort of a lean-to just for them bits and pieces. There is cheap ones there with wider gaps for putting them in. But when I say cheap, it's $5,000. We don't have $5,000. So it's kind of cheap when you have money. It's not cheap when you don't have money. It's pretty expensive. So we should be able to put the combine in, drop the... will it still fit in the whole way? I think it still will. Back it up slowly. I did have this before on another map. It doesn't now because the back wall. Okay, so we drop that off and then we just put the combine in the other side. And I must buy a pressure washer. I know I'm not going to repaint, but I will wash the equipment. Here we go. Should have known that was going to happen because that's exactly the same thing happened when I played on this map the last time, which is why I parked the combine on the other side. Not when I played on this map, when I played using the shed before, I should say. There you go. Because it's done the same thing. Old habits. Park the combine in the same spot. Yeah, we'll get what we can in nice and neat in this shed. It's a shame. This is even really, really wide for getting in through the openings we have. So that's not ideal either. So what I'm going to do, I just move the mower forward a bit so that I thought it was very close to the back. I just didn't want it Not close to the back. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my pallets. I'm going to do some stacking. I did notice that if you look down beside the clocks, the level helper for your front loader is out of sync. It's telling me that the front loader is tilted at 30% or 30 degrees. Given the height off the ground, okay, but it's given incorrect. That needs an update. Not going to be exactly stacked square and everything else, but you know what? It's on now. Just gotta deposit these in the corner in here. Stay there. I knew that would happen. They never did fix that problem with the loaders. Still down there. Should have just pushed them in the first place. That's what I get for trying to be too precise. Now I can't even see if I'm dragging that one back out or not. No, they're in. That's all that matters. They're in. So that's the game plan. I'm going to return that baler. So it's not cost me any more money. I was kind of hoping that we might get another contract might come up to use it, so it cost me 300 or 400 quid to hang on to it over there overnight. Yeah, let's see. Now I'm being really ambitious. Resistance. Why does it look like there's only one? Ah, yeah, the other one's so far out. Okay. Right. So that's the game plan. Just tidy up and then I'll go and get that spinach field done. I don't think of anything else. I have one bag of seed down at the dealership and I'm probably going to just get it with the tractor. Yeah, I might as well use that store. The only thing, the Bowser was sitting in there. But that doesn't matter. Okay, it's a pity these won't go in. I'm not going to spend 5 minutes trying to park them in the shed. No collision on that. Yeah, I'm not going to spend ages trying to park them in the shed. So I'll get this back and then I will get the bag of fertiliser or seed. I think it's seed. I'll get that back up to the yard and I'll bring you back when I'm working on that spinach field. On the way to the animal dealer. We're actually just here now. And we're going to get our first livestock. Baby calves. Here we go. 10. No, not pigs. Calves. Which is 10? Ah, I only hold 6. I thought I held more. I hold more pigs. And yeah, I think it doesn't take into consideration calves or only calves. Okay. And they're only small. Okay. So we have our first livestock and we're going to I have to see now, can we get a straw bale into the barn? I'm hoping it does now. I'm hoping it, because it takes the hay, I'm hoping it takes a straw bale as well, as opposed to being stuck now with having to get a straw blower of some description. Well, not so much. There is a lower price. It's like a thing that goes through the middle of the bale and you spin it and it throws all the straw in. A lower priced option, let's put it that way. I just said I'd do this before I start on the contract work. I tidied up down here, I moved that trailer over and I moved the diesel. There's not much left in it. It'll be gone out of there soon enough. Right, let's just check. Just to make sure there's none in the second-hand market. No deals. I'm not calling this a second-hand, I'm calling this the deal market. The used equipment or repossessed. Yeah, that sounds better. The repossessed equipment market. Hay, and there was another hay bale. Then we don't think we went the whole way down. More hay, loads of hay. See, you'll give me loads of hay because we have hay. Won't give me what we don't have. So our cheapest is that one. That's 5,000 litres. That's 5,000 litres. Why is that? Wheat straw. That's 1,000 litres. Or like 7.5 for, yeah, it's around the same price, isn't it? Then they go up. Okay, that's our cheapest option. There's nowhere to buy it on the map. Already checked. Now, if I could put a buying silo down here, that gives it to you loose at the normal price, I would consider it. But my past experience of putting down buying silos at the shop is that it's not that they don't work, they do work. But if you want to take it out, you can't. It's stuck. Sometimes it'll let you put it down, but it will not let you get rid of it if you want to get rid of it. So I done it twice and it happened to me on 2 different maps. And I didn't do it after that. I was surprised it let me put it down in the first place. I wasn't using free place or anything like that. It just let me put it down. So let's get these up. Hopefully this straw bale will go in. So we're down to 1,530. So I just said I'd do this. We're coming near the end of the episode, so I said I'm not going to keep you in for the contracts. I'm going to knock out them 2 contracts out there anyway. Probably do a few more. We still have another day to go in September, so kind of like most farms, get my own work done on my own farm first, and then there'll definitely be more cultivating contracts anyway. It's that time of the year. But I'm just going to do the spinach one. Well, now has I think about, is it about 700 euros? Now let's see. Please go in, please go in, please go in. Terrible the way we begged the game to work for us. It went in. Oh, happy. I'm a happy boy. That means if we do have straw, we can bale it up and store it and then put in what we need. Now, just got to reverse in and load in our first 6. Is it 6 or 8? 6. Animal dialogue, we're there. Move to husbandry. Okay, let's see. Where are these little ones? He's locked in. Oh yeah, I'll open the shed for you. The other ones are out in the field. Yeah, they're there. They have meadow. They have some straw. They won't go through much anyway. 5,000 litres, meadow. And we'll see whether this is working. If it doesn't, we'll try a different one. Okay, productive September. You could say we got it. The farm is back being a farm again. We have our grass field planted for our feed. We have our wheat in the ground, which will support if we do chickens, and it'll give us the straw for the cows. And we now have no detach. Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong one. We're gonna have to use this tractor for our contract to do our cultivation. So I just gotta drop this off. No point in carrying that around with me. And I'm gonna park that there. So wrapping up on the homestead. Yeah, we're down to 1,530. So we do need to do contracts. There is plenty of cultivation contracts there we can do. We'll do this like the other harvesting contracts we won't do. They're just there's no money in them. Like even the cost of the materials is more than you'd actually make, and that's because I have it cut down to 50%. You make them on that, but that one's too awkward to use. Mowing, this is hardly worth it. We pass by it. It's a postage stamp, and we don't have a sprayer. So, episode number 3 on the hamsteads, done and dusted, in the bag. We have a few cows to start. I would have liked to have got 10. I thought the trailer would hold more, but it doesn't. So it is what it is, and we'll take it. We're happy enough. So yeah, making progress, slow progress, but making steady progress, and that's what it's all about. It's not about getting rich quick. Definitely won't. We'll definitely be doing contracts to keep our bank balance in the black, and we need to knock out quite a few in the next 2 months to make sure we have the money to get us through to. We're going to be looking at trying to get through to March probably before we'll have contracts again. But for now, anyway, from the Hamlet. I think I called it the Hampstead, didn't I? Yeah, from the Hamlet, episode 3, done and dusted, in the bag. If you're still here and you haven't hit the like button, please do, or the subscribe button to follow on, or leave a comment. Much appreciated. So until next time, all that's left for me to do is to say goodbye for now. Until then, bye-bye.